and insanity has ensued. Good afternoon. Welcome to Friday Live, I guess, and Merry Christmas. It's coming soon. Anyway, the new Toyota Tacoma is finally here. Well, it's almost here. I mean, you can see allocations and things, and there's still some 2023s left. And I would highly suggest, unless you're just jonesing to purchase that new 2024, that you actually gobble up the 2023s first, because apparently you're going to pay a lot of money for those 2024s. The insanity. It's crazy to me what I'm hearing. People are starting to send me comments and things and, about pricing and availability and what they've done. And the deposits, $500, $1,000, $5,000 for the privilege of being one of the first to overpay for this brand new Toyota Tacoma. It's just nuts to me. Just went out and checked the mail a couple minutes ago, and this arrived. It's the Toyotathon. It's on, apparently. Now, in all fairness, this is a local flyer for a local dealership, but I thought it might be interesting just to see real quick. It's not really what this live stream is about, but by the way, this is a live stream, or it was, depending on when you're watching it. But what's in here? It says Toyotathon is on. It's on, baby. And it says here, you can pay. One of the big things right now is interest rates, right? 3.99% APR for 48 months on select new Toyotas. Now, what I'm curious to know is, somebody, hold on, I got to get the live stream up in front of me. Somebody I see some comments coming, and when you're doing live streams on the phone, they disappear too quickly, so you can't see what people are saying. So let me see about getting it up, getting the live stream up. Come on, people. Let's see. Let's go to my account and let's go live. And what do you know? There I am. New Tacoma Insanity. And we have a commercial playing. Looks like a Harbor Freight commercial. Good store. I like it. I could spend a lot of money in there. Now, since I let it go too long, it's running through all the ads. Don't you guys hate ads? I love ads because that means I'm getting paid, a little bit. It's all about volume with YouTube. Anyway, there I am. I can see myself. A few comments. Chad Kranatz. Hey, Rob, what's up? Just having lunch. What's for lunch today, Chad? I'm having one of these. I know. Back to the green nectar. Robert Shaw. Hi, Rob. Hey, Robert. How you doing? Larry Wilson. My man, Rob. Well, thank you. I feel like a butler now. Dale Box. The first to overpay. LOL. Well, isn't it true? I mean, think about it. You're going to put down a deposit for the privilege to be one of the first ones to overpay for the new Toyota Tacoma. Isn't that awesome? I'm sure everybody's just lining up to do that, right? Back to this real quick. Is the new Tacoma included in this Toyotathon? And the answer is no, it's not. Matter of fact, you guys can see right here real quick, there's no Tacomas in there at all. You've got a two-wheel drive Tundra, and I know how you guys feel about two-wheel drives. You're somehow losing your manhood if you buy a two-wheel drive truck. I don't know. I've had two-wheel drives. I still feel just as manly as I did before. Let's see. Ray T, Hawaii in the house. Awesome. I got a lot of people on here from Hawaii, which I think is awesome. I'd love to visit sometime, man. Jeff Fielder, good morning. Good morning. Dennis Breslin, Merry Christmas from Thunder Bay. Still one of the coolest places or names of places to live. Where do you live? Thunder Bay. I like it. Pretty cool. Let's see. Ray, happy with my 2014 TRD Sport. You're a good man. That's what you should be. Keep it. Don't be one of the first ones to overpay, and be happy with that 2014 Classic you've got there, man. Wee Fergie, Rob, what up? You expected tacos to be on sale, right? By the way, Fergie, I saw you were in the hospital. I hope you're out. I hope you're feeling well, and I hope it was nothing serious. You don't need to tell us why or anything. I'm just wishing you well, that's all. Eric Ordokanian, sorry, I tried. From California, 2023 off-road. Awesome. Is it electric lime green by any chance? Dale Box 1, Texas in the house. Texas here too. Whereabouts in Texas are you, man? I am deep South Texas. Wee Fergie, thanks, doing well. Good to hear, man. I hope so. Eric, he's laughing. Dennis Breslin, is the Tacoma Sport available in both bed lengths in the USA? In Canada, it's only available in the long bed. Go figure. You'd have to go back and look at the video where I built one. It would say there, I don't remember, honestly. I went through all the available trims, so they get a little garbled after a while. Let's see. Ellery Bice, if a pickup is two-wheel drive, it should be front-wheel drive as well. That's even less manly. If you're driving a two-wheel drive Toyota Tacoma and it's front-wheel drive, it better be pink. That's all I gotta say. Like Mary Kay. George R. What's up, bro? Glendale, Arizona. Awesome. Good to have you here, man. Eric, how much did the lift cost in your garage? Cost me $0. Why? Because it was here when I bought the house. They're not that much money, though. At least a few years ago when I looked, about under $2,000, I think, is what you can get this particular lift for. At least a couple, 3 years ago. I don't know. With inflation, it's probably $10,000. And maybe you can pay a fee just for the privilege of buying one, like the Toyota Tacomas. Huh? Let's see. Dale Box 1, Katy, Texas. I've heard of it, but I'm not exactly sure, where. It's the problem with drinking Mountain Dew. Gives you carbon dioxide. Monoxide, dioxide. Better not be monoxide. Seth Clement, hi Rob, TFL just did a good review looking underneath the truck. I wanted the limited, but I think I'm going to go with a Sport Premium. Lease is up on my limited in March, so I'll wait a few months. What are you going to do when the lease is up then? Do you have to turn it in, or are they going to let you go month to month in kind of a rental format? Always wondered about that. Seth Clement, New Hampshire, welcome. George R. So, you going to let Toyota rip you off on the new Tacoma, or are you going to keep your kick-arse truck? I have done a video, probably more than one. You know, I get on these I don't know, rants. I am not going to pay. I'm not going to pay an additional, we'll get to that, an additional aftermarket fee for the privilege of being able to pay more money for the Toyota Tacoma. No. Am I going to keep what I have? I'm going to keep what I have until two things happen. One, that aftermarket thing goes away. And two, the availability increases so I can actually get what I want. I guess three things. I want to see what the Trail Hunter is. Four things. I want to see if you can get the hybrid version in a trim, which I've heard you can or will be able to, below the Trail Hunter, like the TRD Off-Road or the TRD Sport. We'll see. Dennis, which trim is the best value? I asked for prices here in Canada, but they aren't available till January. Man, it depends on what you're going to do with the truck. I mean, if you want something base because you're going to build it, that'd be the SR. If you want a good, capable trim, I would say probably an SR5 4x4. Going to have just enough on it to make you smile, and not so much that you're paying for stuff you're never going to use at inflated prices. That's what I think. Feel free to let me know if you disagree. Anybody, everybody. Let's see. Wow, Coyote. I always screw up your name. I don't know why. I'm going to call you Willie. RobMotive. You're all jacked up on Mountain Dew there, Buckeye. Well, we got to be happy about something since our team sucks. Seth Clement. I won't pay over, but trucks are overpriced regardless. Yeah, I have a theory for you. I'm going to give you on truck pricing, any vehicle pricing, really, in just a minute. George R. Smart Choice and Trail Hunter would probably be good buy for the price they're asking on these new off-roads. It's going to be even more, though, man. I mean, you go to get this new Trail Hunter with the hybrid system on it, you're going to pay, it appears, upwards of 60-some grand. I am not paying 60-some grand for a pickup truck, particularly a mid-sized truck. I don't care if it's a Tacoma or not. It's simply not worth it to me. I cannot justify spending that much money in my own brain on a mid-sized truck, particularly since they were a heck of a lot less money just a few years ago. It's insane. It's absurd. We Fergie, didn't see any wheels offered as options. Is that right? I haven't seen anything either yet. I think they'll probably add things to this as they go. I'm not so sure they were really ready to introduce it quite yet. Who knows? Now, here's my theory. You want to know I love how we're all so damned accepting. Remember, a few years ago, you would go to the dealership. This just makes me sick. You go to the dealership and you find the vehicle that you want, and there is a Maroni sticker, the Maroni. Did you know it was called that? I did. But anyway, there's an MSRP price on that sticker, right? That was your starting point. You follow the guy into the dealership and he offers you coffee and drinks and food and whatever they offer you to make you feel good, to get you primed for the squeeze. So you sit down, you start talking about pricing. You don't go in and say, okay, I'll take it. I mean, that's what it would have been like, right? Back in the day, you walk in, MSRP, okay, here's my money, thank you, take the keys and go. Man, it sure would have been a lot quicker, right? You'd have been out of there in like 10 minutes, man. No, you would negotiate the price. We don't do that anymore. We're happy to pay MSRP. That's absurd to me, man. We're already paying an aftermarket adjustment on these trucks. If you think when you go in and you pay MSRP that you aren't already paying a premium, you are mistaken. You're already paying a premium. So what the dealerships are now doing is they're double dipping. They're charging us MSRP, which is higher than we ever would have had to pay before, and they're tacking an aftermarket adjustment onto the price. So let's say, for example, you're dealing with a dealer and you're jonesing to pick up this truck and you got to pay that money, man. So you go in and you agree to pay MSRP. You could have saved, I don't know, let's say $3,000, depending on the trim level and how much money there is in the deal. You could have saved $3,000 on that truck before. $3,000 below MSRP. They want 47. I'll give you 44. Maybe $3,000's a little. Let's go a little much. Let's go 2,000. All right. So now you've got that truck right there. You're already paying that $2,000 premium because they're not going to sell it to you for less than MSRP because we suckers are willing to pay MSRP, right? $2,000 premium right off the bat. Now you've got an aftermarket adjustment on there. Let's go middle of the road. $5,000, man. You've just paid $7,000 more than you would have just a few years ago. So we're already paying a premium, and we're happy to do that. We're happy to pay that MSRP premium if we can't get the truck, or rather if we can't get it without that market adjustment. So we're paying premiums anyway, and we're happy to do that. And I always love when I get comments and people say, oh, I got a great deal. I paid MSRP. Like, that's not a great deal. You paid what they were asking for the truck. See, I'm from a different time, I guess. Maybe people are just coming of truck buying age, so they're not experienced in what it used to be like. I can't believe I'm even saying this. Am I that old? I must be. But anyway, that's my theory. We're already paying a premium on these trucks. We're paying them because we're paying MSRP. Forget the aftermarket crap. And speaking of aftermarket additions, I have heard $4,200 and some dollars. Someone sent me a screenshot or something of a dealership recently where they list everything and they're forthright. They tell you, here's the price and it's going to be aftermarket adjustment $4,284, whatever it was, which is absurd. Where the hell's the $84 coming from? Come on, they must have a percentage they're using. Anywhere from $4,000 up to, I've heard, $10,000. Can you imagine $10,000? I must be a pauper because to me, $10,000 is a hell of a lot of money. I'm not going to spend $10,000 over the sticker just so I can have the privilege of being one of the first ones to drive around. Those people should be embarrassed. I would say that if you pay that aftermarket fee and you're out driving around in that truck, you should wear sunglasses, maybe put a mask on. You should be embarrassed because what you're saying is, I was one of the first ones to get screwed and I really liked it and I want everybody to know it. It's just absurd to me that it's crazy. Anyway, I go off. You see a bit of a rant. I think it's absolutely nuts. And don't blame the dealerships. It's not the dealership's fault. It's your fault. It's my fault. It's anybody who buys these trucks. It's our fault because in the end, we are the ones that are in control, you see. And it's just simple economics. They're going to take, and I don't fault them for this. Toyota and every other business is going to take as much money as you want to shell out. That's business. That's good business. If you won't pay it, they have to lower their price. The market sets the price. Toyota doesn't. They come out with when I say Toyota, I am combining Toyota with the dealerships, okay? I realize that Toyota's not doing this. Toyota, the manufacturer, Toyota, the dealerships are doing this. So make no mistake, I understand that this is happening because of the dealerships, not Toyota. So let's just get that clear. Somebody commented the other day, well, gee, Rob, you understand Toyota doesn't control the... No kidding. No kidding. I know this. Tell me I'm breathing air. I know that as well. But anyway, it's our fault in the end. These prices are only our fault because we determine whether or not these trucks are going to sell. If they don't sell at the price that they're wanting or asking for them, they have two choices. They can go out of business or they can lower the price. Which one do you think is going to happen? All right, I've ranted long enough. Let me look at some of your questions. I see the screen rolling. Let's see. Where was I? Which trim is the best? I won't overpay, but the trucks are overpriced regardless. Everything's overpriced. That's an ongoing, complaint, I guess. We all complain about that. George, Smart Choice and Trail Hunters, I read. Didn't see any wheels, I read. Mark Sparks. Yes, I'm getting it SR5 and upgraded the 18-inch TRD wheels black. Awesome. Are you paying a premium? Be honest. I mean, nobody knows who you are on here. I don't know if your real name's Mark Sparks or not. Be honest. Are you paying a premium to get this? Have you put a deposit down on this truck? We want to know. I'm not going to give you a hard time. It's your money. I really don't care what you do with it. I care what I do with my own. George R. says, I got a 2022 manual transmission TRD off-road 4x4, and I paid $41,500 with 100,000 mile. Oh, okay, 100,000 miles, 7-year warranty. I thought you were saying it had 100,000 miles on it. New prices are screwed up. I agree. Mike S. I don't know what that is. Some kind of emoji with my name. I can't see it that well because I have my sunglasses on. Up for adventure. I wish the new Tacoma was just a little larger so I could easily haul these great big testicles of mine. Okay. I pity you. Let's see. Taco Driven. What's up, Rob? A long time since I caught you on live. Taco Driven. How you doing? Good to see you, man. We Fergie, FYI, semi-loaded Colorado is $60,540. That's nuts. Hope the loaded mid-sized trucks sit on the lots for months, at least a year, so the dealership has to pay taxes on them. I mean, I don't know if they pay monthly or yearly, but they do pay taxes on those vehicles, right? Elizardo, what's up, man? Hi, Rob. I'm keeping my 2022 off-road manual transmission metallic gray. Every time I hear the 2024, it reminds me of the 16 Corolla S 6-speed. Keep up the great videos. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you as well. Mike S., we're getting older for sure. Yeah, I know. It sucks, doesn't it? Michael McClung. Here in Ohio, dealers are taking $2,000 off 23 models, so I'm looking at a 23 Pro for price of a 23 Sport. Well, that's good, man. Might be something you want to grab. And that's the only positive to this, is since the 2024s are coming and the dealers are looking to take more money than we want to pay, you can get some sort of a deal on a 2023 like that, it sounds like. Dennis Breslin, I have a 2020 off-road with 35,000 kilometers. You must be Canadian. What does that even mean? I don't even know what kilometers are. With another 3 years of extended warranty, all this inflated prices you're talking about, maybe I should wait. Our dealerships offered me $38,000. I think it's a bit low. What you need to ask yourself is, okay, the dealership's going to give you $38,000. What the heck are you going to do with that? Buy a few tires and a muffler for your new truck? $38,000 ain't going to get it, man. You're going to spend another, I don't know, $10,000, maybe more, plus interest and, financing and all that garbage, taxes. I mean, I don't know. But it's your money. Do what you want. Taco Driven, man, I refuse to pay these prices for the 4th gen Tacoma. I'll be keeping my 3rd gen till the wheels fall off. Good decision. Mike S., very true. George R., you're very smart with the way you're thinking, Rob. Well, thank you. I consider myself to be relatively intelligent sometimes, most of the time. Dale Box. Yeah, back in the day, I got this truck for dollars under MSRP. I know, what happened? Remember how you used to brag? Yeah, I went to the dealership this weekend and I twisted them down. Did you really? I don't know. Twisted them down at $3,000 or $4,000 below MSRP, below what they were asking. I got a great deal. Now we're talking to our buddies and we say, hey, I paid MSRP. I really scored on that one. Yeah, you did. Scavivian. Read the FTC is starting new rules starting mid-20 with stop hidden fees and upfront pricing. We'll see. I've heard that. I don't know if that's true or not. I've also heard that in Canada, they cannot charge aftermarket additions or extra fees, that it's illegal. I don't know if that's true. If there's any Canadians on here and don't take a guess, and let me know. I'm just curious to know. I need a drink, man. A little shot of energy for me. Ralph R., they're taking $3,000 off of MSRP at dealers in Idaho. That's good. I assume you're talking about on the 2023s. Gotcha. Jay Moogie. I'm going with Moogie. Sorry if I'm wrong. I tried. Yeah, I'm urinated. I'm waiting. I'm looking for the 2015 SR5. 4x4 6-foot bed, impossible to find a truck, let alone real price. Oh yeah, everything right now is absurd, especially used. I mean, it's crazy. George R. says, yeah, 2023 Taco going for good prices right now. True, but it's not enough to offset the cost of a new one, let me tell you. Dorothy Rivers, nice to finally see you live. Dorothy, thank you very much. I have been live for a number of years now. Things are still functioning fairly well. I mean, there's a little bit of mileage on the old chassis here, but I think I'm doing pretty good. And welcome. Good to have you here. Mark Sparks. Yes, I put a deposit down and I'm paying below sticker on a 2024. Now, you're not paying below sticker because they're going to subtract your deposit from the price, are you? Just curious. One other thing I'm curious about, how much of a deposit did you have to put down? Let's see. Willie, I pay $42,900 for my 2023 Access Cab Tacoma. See, but isn't that sad as well? $42,000, let's just call it $43,000 for an Access Cab Tacoma. $43,000, man. I mean, I guess that's a good deal compared to what's coming, but awesome. That's horrible. It's horrible. $43,000 for an Access Cab Tacoma. It's just insane to me. Not that you did anything wrong. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is the market is just absurd. George R., common sense ain't so common. Yeah, isn't that for sure? Mark Sparks, yes, it is 2024. I had to put $1,000 down. That's not bad, actually. Typically, when I put something down on a vehicle, it's anywhere between $500 and $1,000. I've actually gotten them to do as little as $250. I don't know. They want you to do that because they want your commitment. Not to mention, when you take your $1,000 and add it to the other $1,000 deposits that they're getting, they're making a decent amount of money on interest. That $1,000 plus the rest is not sitting in somebody's desk drawer, right? Hold on a minute. I think I'm getting a delivery. It could be next door. So I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Let me see. Is that for here? Or?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. I got a delivery. I'm not sure what it is. It might be a Christmas present for somebody. It might not be, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and see. because you guys might be interested to see what it is. If it's for one of the trucks or something, I don't know. Let me see. Well, still don't know what it is. This is what it is. Anything else in here? Hopefully no tarantulas or anything fly out of there. I do live in South Texas, so hermetically sealed, I guess, for my protection. I don't know. All right, let's see. This was not planned. I did not know that Amazon was going to be here today. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is a sunscreen for the Toyota Prius. An awesome car, by the way. I know you guys probably could care less. I have to watch myself. It is a PG-13 channel, you know. Anyway, I know you guys could probably care less about the Prius, but I love it. It's an awesome car. And by the way, I did not pay a premium to get that car, even though it is in short supply. Okay, let me see if there's any more comments on here. Jay Moogie. I'm so sorry if I'm messing that up. I'm looking for that I'm looking for that 2015, but should I keep my mind open to 2012 through 2015 thoughts? Reliability and small towing work daily. I would just find the best truck that suits your needs, that is in good shape. And I wouldn't limit it to one specific year, particularly if you're looking for a long bed. Jay says, I'm not interested in third gens at all. Mike S. Unfortunately, I think this is the new normal given inflation. Well, inflation comes and goes. You know, it's like this. It's up, it's down, it's sideways. It's not going to be the new norm. Could be the new norm as to how the manufacturers do business, though. We shall see about that in the end. I don't know. What I'd like to see is the manufacturers sell direct. Wouldn't that be awesome? Probably never going to happen, but... Fergie says, gotta love live TV. I know, right? I mean, I'm just sitting out here and the guy pulls up and he probably thinks, who's this crazy person in the garage talking to the wall? Because that's what it would look like if you're outside. It looks like I'm in here just talking to the wall, or maybe the toolbox. I don't know. Let's see. SK Vivian says sport bar. No, a little too small for that. George R. My dealer rents Tacomas and 4Runners. I'm going to try to rent one for a few days when the new one's out. That's not a bad idea. See how you like it. Jack R. Any suggestions for a mid-height cap for a 2023? I'm not a cap guy. I really don't know anything about them, to be honest. Bill W. Third gens are the last of the good ones. Rest in peace, Tacoma. We shall see. I mean, I'm not going to write off the quality and reliability of the new Tacoma until they're out and we can actually experience them. I don't know. Automan Dan, hey guys, I just popped up in here to say hi right now. I'm sick with the flu. Hey Dan, I hope you feel better, buddy, and Merry Christmas. Fergie, actually very glad you love your Prius. The new ones are nice for sure. It's awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorite cars of all time. It's awesome. Willie, but they put a lot of port add-ons on top of it, including a tonneau cover and tailgate lock and LED lights as well. That's another problem. You see, dealerships now are trying to justify these higher prices, so you're getting something, and they'll tell you that. Well, you're getting a tonneau cover and this and that and the other. What if you don't want it? What if you don't care? I don't know. Bayo Lie. I'm trying. What trim of the 4th gen Tacoma are you buying, Rob? You know, I've been all over the place with this. Given the prices of the new ones, which I am not going to pay, I would settle. It's not really settling. I don't have a problem. I would go with an SR5 with the hybrid system, or the Sport or the TRD off-road with the hybrid system. That is assuming the Trail Hunter is going to be priced 60 grand, 50 grand or above. I'm not paying that kind of money for a mid-sized truck. I'm just not going to do it. So SR5, if I can get the hybrid system, or the others as I mentioned. Automated Dan says, see ya, adios, have a good day, Dan, hope you feel better. Trigger happy. 57K for a 2024 TRD Sport, no thank you. I couldn't agree more. Pass. Taco driven. Love the 4th gen, but price is too steep. It's absurd. It's like Toyota is trying to, I don't know, up the aura status of the Toyota Tacoma. Like they're trying to make it or turn it into a Lexus grade mid-size truck. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe that's their plan. Or maybe there's another theory out there about what Toyota's doing, and that is they're making room for the mid-size. Not the mid-size, the small, the micro truck. In other words, they're going to introduce one of these micro city jumper trucks and come in underneath, of course, the new Tacoma. It's not a bad theory. And then if you want to step up to something a little bit bigger, you go to the Tacoma and then the Tundra ultimately. That's what they want you to do. George R. says, hey, well, Auto Dan. Jay, is the 3.5 really that much difference from the 4-liter? Degrees. Is it that? I've had both. Is it that much different? I wouldn't say it's hugely different. It really depends on how they're set up. Throw a pedal commander on the 3rd gen, and you're going to be faster than the 4.0 rather. And I highly recommend that, by the way. George R. Get well, Auto Dan. Dale says, Amazon is supposed to start selling new vehicles in 2024. Really? I have never heard that, but wouldn't that be cool if you could just log into your Amazon Prime account, pick up a new Tacoma, and it's delivered in a big shiny box to your front door in 2 days with free shipping. That'd be pretty cool. I could dig that. We'll see. I've not heard that, but that would be awesome. Anyway, I've been on here for ranting for 31 minutes and 38 seconds. I'm sure you guys are probably sick of that at the moment. So we're going to get a shot of the nothing wrong with current 3rd gen Tacoma sitting out here in the driveway. There's the Prius right there behind it. I really do have a Prius right there. I appreciate everybody being on. I appreciate everybody watching the videos and supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we may see you again live before the end of the year. I'm not quite sure yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.